And President Trump signing 4 executive orders on Friday, all aimed at boosting the nuclear energy industry in the U.S. Specifically, they seek to expedite the approval process for new reactors, cut red tape within the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and encourage mining and enriching uranium in the U.S.
The idea being that we can grow American industry on the back of foreign purchasers who are interested in this sort of technology as well.
The ultimate goal is to enhance national security by making sure that the U.S. has enough electricity for not only defense projects, but also for America's AI arms race with communist China.
That we've got enough electricity to win the AI arms race with China. What we do in the next 5 years related to electricity is going to determine the next 50, because this is the first time in history where electricity can be translated into intelligence. And we need that intelligence for every aspect of our economy, but also for defense.
The U.S. was the first developer of nuclear power, and it still has the most nuclear power capacity in the world. But the energy source is currently growing the fastest in China. Senior administration officials told us on Friday that the EOs today will bring a nuclear renaissance in the U.S. In other news, President Trump on Friday rolling out more actions on trade. He's vowing to impose a 50% tariff on the EU starting June 1st, as he says negotiations with them are going nowhere.
We were essentially restricted from selling cars into the European Union, which is not nice. Said it's time that we play the game the way I know how to play the game. They've taken advantage of other people representing this country, and they're not going to do that any longer.
The EU on Friday says it's fully committed to securing a deal after talking with the U.S. trade team on Friday. And Trump, meanwhile, also threatening to impose a 25% tariff on Apple unless it makes its products in the U.S. He asked that other phone makers who have been exempt from recent tariffs might also face the new treatment.
It would be more. It would be also Samsung and anybody that makes that product. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. So anybody that makes that product, and that'll start on, I guess, the end of June.
And on Friday, President Trump says U.S. Steel will keep its headquarters in Pittsburgh as part of a $14 billion partnership with Japan-based Nippon Steel. And Trump says it will create 70,000 jobs and bring $14 billion to the U.S. economy, and that he will visit the steel plant next Friday for a major rally.